All right, everyone, welcome back to another episode of I Can Do This All Day. I'm Dan, the part-time Avenger, and that is Mark, the resident Jedi.
Hello there. Here at this podcast, we're all about family. And sometimes family talks about new things, and sometimes family just reminisces. You're watching TNT. Today, I got to redo that. Did you hear it come in?
I can hear it.
Scared the shit out of me. Hey, hang on.
I was just about to make a comment like, sometimes you want to watch TNT. That is pretty clear, though. Like, I can hear everything.
I think every time you start something streaming from them, it just goes nuts. It's like their preamble. Okay, ready?
All right.
Hello there. Here at this podcast, we are all about family. Sometimes family talks about new shit. Sometimes family reminisce about the old days when the newfangled versions of things come out. And today we're going to do some reminiscing. We're taking it back to the OG, quick and angry, or Fast and Furious.
That's right. And we're not even going to talk more about this. We're just going to let the movie play. This is going to be a watch along. So for anyone who wants to relive their high school lives and rev up their engine, we're going to be starting this movie in 3, 2, 1. We are at the Universal logo.
TVMA. It's TVMA in this bitch.
Can you feel the electricity right now? Do you feel the NOS just pumping through your blood right now?
I think I'm gonna get sick from all the fumes.
Oh my gosh.
The fumes are making me lightheaded.
So this is so borderline 2000s, 90s, because the opening credit scenes is just a bunch of
flippy
machine graphics.
Look, we found a font that's kind of reflective.
Oh my god. I almost forgot about this part of the movie.
With all these Panasonic tube TVs and DVD players.
Hey, this could be worth millions. Man.
If DVD, the Panasonic GameCube is in there, it could be worth millions. Did you know that Panasonic made a shiny mirrored GameCube that now goes for a shit ton of money?
I did not, but I did see a sweet TV VHS combo right there.
Act like you didn't have a TV VHS combo that you watched this movie on at some point.
I didn't. Never had one.
What? My 13-inch Sylvania got a lot of hours on it. Almost as many hours as this dirt-ass tired Civic.
Hey, don't hate on the Honda Civics. Everybody.
Can I hate on the crossbow to the Peterbilt?
Everyone wanted to rock a Honda Civic after this movie. Everybody.
No. Everybody wanted to rock a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
No, not from this movie. That was Too Fast, Too Furious, man.
We'll talk when the hero car comes up.
Oh, I mean, you got the Toyota Supra, you got the Dodge Charger, obviously, but Honda Civics were the ones.
No, dude, Brian Earl Spillner's car.
Toyota Supra.
The first car.
Yeah, but that one fucking blew up.
Dude,
spoiler alert.
It did blow up because
movie.
Everybody wanted one.
Did you have friends that rocked any of the racers or anything like that?
Oh my God, did I? They did not do intricate driving like this. And have you ever, just side note, since the movie's going on and the Civic just did its little weird under the top move, I've spent decades trying to find a semi trailer that was that high off the ground.
They don't exist.
Doesn't happen. I don't think that's a thing. And I also don't think you're getting into the parking lot of Dodger Stadium with your Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Ooh, look at his haircut. Paul Walker, R.I.P. Very consistent with his Converse, though. His Chuck Taylors.
Dude, Chucks were a thing.
I didn't realize he wore them in this movie, though.
Oh, yeah.
Because I always thought it was kind of ridiculous that he wore it in Too Fast, Too Furious, and then I saw him wear it like all the time after that.
Yeah. No. Chucks in a black t-shirt. That was Brian's.
God. He's driving so
thing.
fast, but he lost control, Mark. He lost control.
You have to pull the e-brake to get that kind of move with those kind of tires.
That reaction of shit after he spins out is just so funny.
Yeah.
So, full disclaimer, I love this movie, but this movie is so bad.
This is my favorite car in the whole movie.
The Lightning?
The Lightning, yes. The Racer's Edge Lightning.
Oh, here comes some perfect cinema here.
Oh, man.
Toretto's Market and Cafe. She looks like she's hurting.
Yeah.
Hurting for a spell there.
Something like that. Did they transplant this from New York to California? It looks like it's been closed down forever and used as a prop.
Is that dog kibble right by the
Yeah,
the
that's
front?
what they feed Vince.
If he's in the back making sandwiches, there's got to be some type of code. But enter Vin Diesel with his cut off mechanic
Did we
shirt.
know who Vin Diesel was at this point?
Dude, I did. I fucking loved him in Pitch Black. I thought that was a badass movie, and
Pitch
he was
Black came out
badass.
after this.
No, before.
Mm.
Do you want to bet again, Mark, to lose another bet?
See,
Here comes the posse.
the posse.
Oh, and the
my
Jetta.
God.
Did you know? Here, fun fact.
The graphics.
Frankie Muniz owns that Volkswagen Jetta.
The white one?
Yeah. I don't know if he still owns it, but he did own
There's
it. At
one
point.
dude. I just saw an episode of something on YouTube where a guy has most of the cars from this movie, including my favorite car.
That guy who no one remembers.
Yeah, but Jesse was a rock star, dude.
Jesse was funny. What is that other dude's name? Seriously.
Which one?
The other guy. Not Vince, not Jesse, not Michelle Rodriguez. The other guy. The one that's still alive and should come back for a movie.
Oh, ouch. The one that's still alive.
Well, Vince is dead, so
I did not know that. That's terrible.
I mean, he's alive, but the character's dead.
When does the character die?
And when they go to Brazil.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one.
That was the best one.
You lost it. So not Matt Schulze, who plays Vince.
Also in Blade 2.
Yes, amazing in Blade 2. And not Chad Lindbergh, who plays Jesse, who was in like October Sky and Supernatural.
So I just have to say, Vince, shame on you for using the F word, but where did they get a $2.95 burger and fry deal back in
A
that
Fat
year?
Burger, dog. In
Even
2001.
that year, that did not exist in that year. That is a bargain of a lifetime. Those are some like 1975 prices. What'd you put in that sandwich?
Man.
God, just quote this movie all day long. So great.
Just you.
Fantastic.
Are we talking about
Look how,
Leon? Is that the one that we want to figure
yeah,
out?
Leon.
Johnny
Leon.
Strong with the
Ooh,
most
Don-
porn name ever. I mean, he's still acting. He was in Invincible in 2020. A lot of bad. He was in Fast and the Furious 6. Oh, he was in flashbacks.
The authority from Vin Diesel. Just telling his friend that he embarrasses him, then just cowers off. Sounds like a serial killer named Mark.
Why is Vin so angry? He ain't Groot.
This is unfair. Oh, here he's gonna fuck up the lightning right here. Oh.
Crunch. So Paul Walker, let's take a minute and talk about the amazing movies that Paul Walker has been in. I need to start with Meet the Deedles.
I need to start with The Fast and the Furious, followed up by Too Fast, Too Furious, followed up by Fast and Furious.
Dude, Paul Walker and Steve Van Wormer of Idle Hands and Bubble Boy fame in a terrible made-for-TV Disney movie.
Dude, Bubble Boy was hilarious.
Bubble Boy was hilarious. This movie is hugely underrated.
Meet the Deedles?
Meet the Deedles.
I never heard of it. Is it on like Disney Plus? You said it's a Disney movie?
It is an old Disney made movie, not on Disney Plus. Somebody has really it might Disney be on movie. Disney Plus now. But somebody has it on VHS. Uh-oh. They're turning on all the lights at the factory that the Joker blew up.
It's time.
Man, that green really ties in the rest of the green because the only underlights they could get for this movie were green.
I've always wanted to go to like a street race like this.
Dude, do you remember Hot Import Nights, the like the car shows they used to do?
No.
Oh, dude, I totally went to some of those. I did, to answer your question when we started, have buddies that were super into this.
What did they drive?
I had they drove shitty cars, like nothing great. Like they had some Civics, they threw stuff in or whatever. But I had a friend who supposedly bought Walter Payton's Nissan 300ZX. Like it was signed under the arm holder or whatever. It was legitimately Walter Payton's.
Ja Rule. He sees what's going on. He sees Hector talking to this white boy.
Dude, but Ja Rule was all over the soundtracks for these.
Oh, yeah. Well, just this soundtrack.
Yeah. Edwin happened to knows a few things. I feel like that's how Ja Rule actually talks.
I remember seeing like a few interviews with Vin Diesel and just how much in love he was with Ja Rule. He's like, Ja Rule is amazing. And like, that's all he could say about it. And then I saw the movie. I was like, not that amazing. As a matter of fact, kind of a bitch. Kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the car though.
What? The
RX-7. Fucking sweet.
You just liked it because eventually it was the X-Men car, the RX-8.
No, the RX-8 sucks compared to the 7.
The one from X-Men was pretty sweet.
I didn't like that one. Probably because Cyclops drove it. I thought Cyclops was true. A bitch in those movies.
This was like her second or third movie.
So don't you find it kind of funny? All these people get together for this night, and then Dom shows up and he's like, all right, I see all these people. Fuck all you guys. One race, $2,000, winner takes all. Like, I don't think all those people are going to agree to that. I'm sure other people wanted to race.
Well, they race later.
No, it's just one race for like, they just get the fuck out of there because the cops.
It's not race wars, dog.
Yeah, but my point is, you wouldn't go somewhere knowing that you've got a car that can race, and then all of a sudden, one race, which is 10 seconds, and then everyone just bails after that because of cops.
They only bailed because of the cops.
Yeah, but no one else is going to race. Why the fuck are you going to stick around after one race?
Just to see that guy. Period. I'm gonna go there in front of the NOS. Period.
The voiceover just didn't work.
Yeah,
there.
no.
I wonder.
I love movies where you can tell that they had to redub that because Ja was not mic'd well because of his giant baggy denim jacket. Ja, you turned away from the microphone when you said that line. I don't care. One take, baby. What?
It's murder.
I love this part where they all nicely park along the side. This dude drives without a hood. I don't need a hood. I got rid of that. And
this is
all
orchestrated.
Of the inconspicuous stickers on all the cars that make it like, you know, not at all a target for law enforcement to harass. Are you upset by the fact that all of the chicks on the sidelines in this are Asian? And then the director wants to deliver a pizza?
Yeah.
Do you know that's the director of the movie?
Rob Cohen.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, embarrassing that someone in my film theory class, we were, the Cohen brothers, the heralded Cohen brothers, the directors. This dumbass in the front of like the entire lecture hall says like, so do they have a third brother or do they also direct Fast and Furious? Because I'm pretty sure it said the Coen brothers directed Fast and Furious. And we were just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
So much is wrong with this guy. Oh my God.
Oh, and Brian Earl Spillner fucked it up. That is pretty sweet. Just a sound system. Oh, here's the best part. Ja Rule just cups a titty.
Monica!
Menage, yeah. It's like we would always scream that out, like all my friends after watching this movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder how many of those friends actually had a menage.
Probably none. I would probably say none.
I was like, whatever number you're about to say is a lie, but I appreciate you, buddy.
I liked how everyone, like the second in the theater, when Dom flips his seat up and unveils the NOS, everyone in the theater's like, oh. And I'm just like, oh.
What, everyone?
And I have no idea.
Did you see this in the theater?
Yeah.
You're one of the few.
What?
I don't know.
Where do you get your logic from? This is like a huge hit.
I don't remember seeing it in the theater.
I think I probably saw it like a couple times at Bremen too, because Bremen was still around. Oh, everyone, after this movie ended, everyone fucking revved their engines. I don't care how shitty their car was.
Yeah.
They raced out of there.
Yeah, this was a terrible movie for people to. Yeah. Monica.
What's the the fastest car you've ever driven?
Nothing. It'd probably be domestic. Something like a Challenger.
Challenger, and I think yeah, but it was like the one that I rented was just a stock Challenger. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was fun.
Dude,
It was
a
like
stock
really fun to drive.
Challenger is not bullshit.
You certainly notice the difference, like from 40 to 90. Like you don't
Yeah.
notice it right off the gun. Like this is like a regular car, and then all of a sudden, like just super quick, just to get up to 90. Ja Rule's Minaj is gone. I like how Paul Walker, Brian Earl Spillner, or Brian O'Connor's character is like, he's just like, fuck it. This computer obviously says my car's gonna blow up, but fuck it, I'm gonna keep racing. This is the longest 10-second race I've ever seen.
Yeah. Man, he
What a sweet ride.
oh man.
So here's another thing too. 2G buy-in, right? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Instead of saying I'm good for the money, he's like, fuck it, I'll put up my car that has at least, $35,000 worth of shit done to it. Like instead of $2,000, I'll just put up my car.
Well, that way he also gets access to the race, though.
The respect. To some people, it's more important.
Yeah. Something like that. Oh man.
This is such a funny.
Hey, mine stopped for a second. Where's yours at?
Right after Brian gets out of the car and everyone's
After
like,
he has his panic breaths.
Yeah, way after. They're already back at the finish line.
Okay. You passed the Monica scene?
Yeah.
I like how this movie has no shame for language.
Yeah.
They've already dropped the N-word and the F-word in it. Why that statement that he makes about the welds on the intake doesn't make sense, because the intake's bolted on. It would break the bolts before the welds anyway.
I like the reaction everyone has just after he says something. It's like, all right, extras, don't act so fucking extra. And here we go.
Oh yeah, burn. He's not Eddie Murphy. Calm down. I like how he stayed vigilant. He stayed vigilant in the car to make sure that everything was okay.
Yeah.
He's like, I am going to stay. I'm not even looking at who won. Even though it's only a quarter mile away, I'm still standing here keeping guard. That's why he got left out of.
Go ahead, sorry.
That's why he got left out of future movies, because he was so lame.
No one knew who the fuck he was.
Yeah, it's the same.
Have you ever been in a car chase or a cop car chase?
I've had many a cop chase me down and tell me how stupid I was for going so fast, but I've never run away from the police.
How fast were you going?
Nah, nowhere crazy.
Like 65 and a and a
Oh,
45 or
yeah, something like that. I have had a cop yell at me for driving too fast. Didn't get me on radar, couldn't give me a ticket, and said, I know you were going ridiculously fast. You know you were going too fast. And just scream at me. And I thought it was funny that he couldn't give me a ticket because he had no proof. Why is there a swap meet right there?
I don't know. I've never really hung out in LA.
What? How?
They could just totally recognize him.
Yeah, no.
Stop right there. No probable cause, but just stop right there.
I love that his car was almost blown up, so he could pull over.
The Buster.
Dude, you remember those jackets? No collars. Everybody thought they were real cool.
That still exists. That's still a thing.
Is it?
I don't have one, but that's still a thing.
I mean, they make them. I don't think they're that cool. That cop was at fault in that accident. I love how they're just making walls for themselves.
Fuck the police. You ever hear that one John Mulaney stand-up bit where he's talking about how he was at a high school party
No.
and he got like everyone at the party to say "fuck the police"? So a bunch of white Catholic school kids screaming "fuck the police" at a house party.
Yeah, I watched the new John Mulaney where he just talks about how much of a crazy drug addict he was.
Yeah, funny
which
stuff.
Made all the rest of the times kind of sad.
Yeah, well,
because you know he was at that high school party looking for blow. Jesse uses Google.
Yeah, where do people who are in quote hackers, how do they learn that skill set, and why can't we just Google that shit or Reddit it? Like, I just need to know.
Dude, you want to watch a movie? I got a movie for you. It's called Hackers, and it'll explain everything or nothing.
It's going to be a long night, Mark.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about the agents on the motorcycles that have to go under the TK food sign so everybody knows they're in Chinatown now. Where is this magical Chinese garden in LA?
Apparently in the Chinatown.
I understand that. What I want to know is its actual like general location to that arch, because I could see somebody who knows LA being like, you can't go that way and go over there. You literally go back through the arch, like just seeing the way they drive around and use the scenery and it completely making no sense. You know what else doesn't make sense? Why they're all wearing motocross helmets to drive street bikes. The motocross helmets would actually like mess with them because of the lack of aerodynamics.
Do they not have
the
it?
Hood would be like, when you're going super fast.
I guess I never really paid attention to that.
Yeah, no, it makes no sense. Did they do it because it was easier? They're cheaper. They're way cheaper. A motocross helmet compared to a like street bike helmet, and they're easier to paint. Like they show more of the face. I love how she's wearing a backpack to make them more aerodynamic, while the helmets do nothing to make them more aerodynamic. It was about your highlights, Brian. They're terrible. They went back through the arch to come back.
What a bunch of mean guys. Unnecessary. Lack of respect. Total lack of respect.
I love this. They yell, yes.
Let's stare at it for a few seconds.
What doesn't make sense is how shooting it with a gun through the windshield would ignite it on fire. Because that car has a fuel cell in the trunk.
A fuel cell?
I mean, if you did all that work to it, you're putting a fuel cell in it.
I guess I just don't know enough about cars to realize what the fuck that is.
It's like a welded aluminum tank.
So get this. She goes back after the races and does homework. Everyone else comes back to the house to party.
The question is, if she's doing homework, how old is she? And is
College age?
Brian a pedophile?
So funny you say that, because Paul Walker, I believe, met his wife as she was underage. So
that's
not trying to speak ill of the dead, but I think that's pretty well documented.
Let's change the subject and talk about that awesome guitar, the Dimebag Darrell.
Talk about like, and she's just playing video games on the floor in a skirt, doesn't give a fuck. Leon's just sitting there trying to get some tail. Let's leave the orchestrated cop sting,
Yeah,
and let's go back to the house
and party
that everyone knows,
and invite all of the people.
Yeah. She's like the worst actress of this. Like, she's so awful.
I don't know if just wiping the top of the Corona is enough to clean those germs off.
So you're at the part past it where he wipes it?
No, he just wiped it right now.
Okay.
I just knew it was coming because it's gross. And it was freshly opened, like based on the volume of Corona in there. So
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
He just pushes the bitch out of the way.
Yeah. Do you talk to anybody that you knew in the third grade?
Third grade, no. Fourth grade, yes.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Yeah, no. I do not.
I mean, that's a pretty tall order. That's very rare, but not for this family. Not for this family.
Oh, that's funny.
So he's all happy that he got shot at, but he's home safe. But he's gonna get a 10-second car from Brian.
And then this guy's trying to just, arc up on him. Oh man, my brother likes him. In this movie, that means a
And
lot.
now he's drinking a Snapple. Where the fuck did he get that from? I just noticed that.
Was she drinking a Snapple or was he?
Oh,
She got him a drink. Remember
that's
anything
how
to do? And
that's how you pick up ladies.
And he didn't give her anything with booze in it, which means he knows she's underage. And he's not looking at her like he's trying to get a sandwich.
I guess in my head, I'm thinking that she's in college for like nursing or something like that.
I mean, I'm sure the actress in this movie was like, 42, but
I'm pretty sure she's like studying like anatomy books because she's studying to be a nurse. Because if you look into the
Jordana
future
Brewster
movies,
was born in 1980. So what'd they do?
I wonder if they would actually spend this much time trying to find someone who's picking off semi trucks.
No.
A real man's drink, 4 iced cappuccinos. I like how he has the Jeffrey Dahmer
4
sunglasses.
decaf. 4 decaf cappuccinos.
Where the fuck do they get these fancy glasses from?
Obviously, they take them from criminals.
Did you know anyone that was like a street racer? I know you said that you had friends that were like,
not at all. I grew up in the wimpy suburbs. You on time, buy the magazine.
such a quotable movie. God, those Jeffrey Dahmer rapist glasses. Are you drinking a Snapple? Is that what
No, I'm drinking a peach tea.
Oh, okay. Close enough.
It is. It
Close
is very
enough.
close to a Snapple. It is. It is. I could switch to a Corona.
Yep, looks like a fucked up engine to me. I don't
It
know.
looked like it was on fire.
Yes. Oh man, must be so nice. Like how much money is he slinging with groceries, sandwiches, and his auto shop? Like, does
Better
he need to
question. Better
fucking
question. What's the name of his LLC? Is it Family Incorporated? I love how they drive in formation around the Razor's Edge truck.
I love this song. I still like this song. I like the Depeche Mode version. I enjoy this one just because it reminds me of my fucking high school memories.
I love that he graphic designed on a 3x5. Yeah, that's his only problem.
That
Just
shit.
Ritalin fixed that right up. Little Adderall. It looks like he snorted some Adderall that morning. He should be fine. And he drives a Volkswagen.
The Jetta.
He's got a really angry four-door family sedan right there.
What kind of car was that he was driving?
It was a 240 SX. It's a Nissan.
So John Cena, who's obviously in the new movie and was in the last Fast and Furious movie, um, he was on some podcast or interview, and he was talking about like his daily driver is a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
He likes a Honda Civic.
Yeah. Well, he said it was like a R-type Civic, like the fast one.
I'm sure those cars are fun to drive. Like a light, small car would be.
Oh,
just
dude,
fucking...
I grew up on light, small cars. I had a ZX3 Escort, which was Ford's double overhead. It was like Ford's version of like a Civic, right? Because it had a variable valve timing engine, kind of like the double overhead cammed variable timing in a Civic engine. So I could just, it would go, and it was all front wheel drive. It was fun. It was fun. It was like driving a go-kart. And then I had a Focus after that was literally like driving a go-kart, little hatchback job. So great. Because you could
But
put like,
those cars weren't like super fast or anything,
no,
were they?
but they weren't fast. They weren't fast. But you could just drive them with the pedal down consistently and go through corners and stuff like that and have a good time.
And be going 45 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. Where if you were going 45 miles an hour in something bigger, you'd flip it. It was never fast.
Was it furious?
I mean, no.
Or was it
That was
was it
just fun, man. Different F word, just fun. It was like driving a
mildly
go-kart everywhere, man. It was super fun. If I threw bananas out
mildly
of the back, it
irritable?
would have been Mario Kart. So what's with the mesh shirt over the other shirt? And
He didn't want to be
whatever
totally
kind
gay.
of weird Nazi tattoo that looks like.
That does look like a Nazi tattoo, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can't work the fucking microwave. What a burn.
I love that he gets a white shirt because he's the hero.
Get your own damn popcorn. Oh yeah.
Hector. Dude, that little hatchback. And the tall socks with the Dickie shorts. Bringing me back.
Did you wear Dickie
No.
shorts and
I
tall
just
socks?
I went to a very diverse high school and definitely knew people that dress like that. And it just, yeah, it was awesome. El Gato Negro. That's an interesting name for a car wash.
Is this a car wash?
I mean, it looks like it's either a gas station or a car wash.
Maybe it's just a spot where people hang out.
Where they park their cars and
Looks like a
look for
little
black
club or
cats.
something.
That's the most discreet undercover vehicle you ever did see. A big red Ford Lightning. Whatever happened to the Ford Lightning?
People realized that they could just drive a car.
But you couldn't haul all of your import parts in it. Like, what's the point?
You could drive another truck that wasn't a Lightning.
Have you ever climbed up the side of a building?
I have.
Ooh, to do nefarious spying?
To do, we got locked out and we need to get in through the hatch at the top.
Oh, nice. Yo, they're bringing back the new electric F-150s are called Lightnings. Bringing it back, baby.
Fitting name with it being electric.
It is. It's ironic. I wonder if they sell them in red. I bet they do.
I don't know. He mopes like a cop. I like the fact, just listen to Vince. What are you doing here? He's like, what am I doing here? He has to just figure out, like, I'm obviously lying because I'm going to repeat what you just said.
I like how he comes out of the darkness like he's,
Like he's been fucking Diesel.
yeah.
like that just isn't right there a surefire sign that he's lying.
I I think he needs to like take a breath.
Oh my god. So back in the AOL days of when you used to have profiles and shit,
Yeah.
one of the things that we did was out of sheer boredom, we changed up one of my friends' AOL profiles to just be Brian Earl Spillner. And then we
Oh
just put the
God.
quotes in there like Hector's running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. Oh my god.
Wow.
Just found it so funny. And yet it's a victimless crime. That's just you
Is it
put
a
it in there.
victimless crime or is it sad?
You are just like the biggest hater of everything. Seriously.
I don't know if I hate
Everything that's
everything.
everything that comes out of your mouth is hatred
Hate, hate, hate,
towards
hate, hate, hate.
the movie, the cars, the people. Oh
Oh,
my
I love
god.
this movie. I just think it's one of those movies that's so outdated. It's funny.
No, it's just funny and it's good. But yet you hate.
Sorry, man. Sorry to disappoint you.
And here's the secret the secret of like just here's a way to break in. Coming through the rafters once again. We learned that from the cop.
Oh man.
See, this shit wouldn't fly today just because of ring cameras and shit like that.
Hopes and dreams.
Ooh, look at all these DVD players.
So what are they're gonna race with? Are you gonna race with hopes and dreams or
There's a wolf pack coming in real fast.
I am freaking out, man. They're coming for us.
Everyone hide. If he hide, everything will be okay. Come on,
Yeah.
fuck, no one saw him.
No, we don't, man.
There is a problem. There are no engines, Ted. That was another line that my friends and I used to say is just for no reason.
40 weight,
What do you
50
feel,
weight.
Lance? 40 weight, 50 weight.
Wow. Wow, where I was out there quoting Top Gun, you were out here quoting.
You were quoting a movie from 87
Dude,
in 2000 something. Like
Talk to
that's
Me
your
Goose
problem, man.
has been my move forever. Yeah. It's the line that never dies.
That is your problem.
It's your problem that you're talking about 50 weight oil.
He must have had some force to kick that guy back even further.
He had something. Oh my God. Generally psychotic behavior.
Let me get some hard evidence, which you don't get.
Hey man, he just wants some hard evidence. No, nobody gets cigarettes because smoking is bad.
This guy has like no lines, and he's just like he tries to make the most of it. It's so funny.
That's funny.
Which is
Oh,
even creepier if she is underage and he's like, some 40-50-year-old guy talking about how he'd get off on that.
yeah. It is definitely odd. He needs a few more days.
And everyone's cool with it. Everyone's just like, okay, well, we better let him get back to work.
Only a few, Brian. Have you threatened anybody like that? You break her heart, I'll break your neck.
No, can't say that I have. It's like the worst. Wow.
Do you know she ran? No. No, I don't.
Why don't you tell me?
Why don't you tell me about your sad dead car? Oh, poor widow Dom is scared.
Someone got that car to their garage.
It was Letty.
Oh, look at that. Definitely 2000s with that Von Dutch worker
Oh yeah.
shirt.
This is the second time he's rocked the Von Dutch. He wears Von Dutch because it's got his same initials in it. And I want to know, why have there been so many license plates for that car? He hasn't driven it.
Maybe it's not for that car.
And
Maybe it's
why
for all
do
the
they,
other ones.
how does that garage keep the car with any protection when there's obviously holes in the wall literally over his shoulder?
It's not holes. It's just daylight.
That car burns through alternators like nobody's business.
Yeah, why are there so many parts in there?
So many random car parts and some tin snips in the background. Like, I'm gonna make my own race car out of belts and alternators, man. Actually, what Dom does to calm himself down is he creates modern art from reclaimed car parts. He makes like little stick people out of shit, like, all
You
this
missed
stuff
the line.
that Jesse was talking about, titanium valve springs, and Dom's like, oh, you're talking about Fusilli Dom.
I think you really missed the part where he lives his life a quarter at a time. He doesn't believe in 401ks. He doesn't believe in setting an alarm for the next day. It's literally 10 seconds at a time. He
That
thinks,
must really disappoint his girlfriend. That's why Letty seems so angry, because he lives himself 10 seconds at a time. Not a family, just a team.
Well, that's why I asked the question, bitch. Now tell me how they came together.
I'm questioning you. Do I have to take you to the station and put a light on your face to get all this information? It's so funny. Do you find it funny?
That's weird how 16 was that matching number for Dom.
Yeah.
Once she turned 16, it was game over.
He was chasing that ass. Oh, that's
They
funny.
probably should have thought about that in the script. Does not age well. And notice how excited Paul Walker's character got. Like, and that's when he had her attention, right? Yeah.
Are you 16 yet?
Yeah. Yeah. Fast, furious. So I've been watching a lot of Beavis and Butthead lately. Oh my god, it's so funny. The new seasons are so fucking good. And I hated Beavis and Butthead back in the day.
Oh man. Why?
I just didn't, it wasn't my thing. I thought it was like how stupid they are. Like I didn't appreciate it, but now it's like, yep, these guys are so stupid. It's funny. Dangerous driving. Oh, here comes the Civics. So he brings her back to his place of work where he has a bed.
Just a round number.
Wrong number that he said yeah to.
How about another 10 seconds? Man, that is so funny.
The romance. 100%. Just
Look how little her hands are. Just tiny little hands.
look at all these guys ready to fucking just tear shit up.
Hell yeah, man. They're ready to go, baby.
Everyone just be cool. Brian, you put this fucking mask on. And this World War II helmet.
Everything will be okay, Brian. It's gonna be all right.
Dirty garage sex.
You know what? Dirty garage set with leather pants. That's not gonna be a good time, brother.
Really seals in the flavor.
You gotta hose that shit down.
And then he
He's getting a
motorboats her.
sweaty motorboat there too.
You motorboating son of a bitch.
I didn't know The Rock was in this movie. Fucking choke slammed him.
These guys, on the other hand, are having a nice Thanksgiving dinner.
Man, you know what those are? You know what those are? Crazy rich Asians.
Hey. That does have to be pretty damn embarrassing. Like, you didn't do anything wrong, and cops just like charge in. Oh, and then his dad just so disappointed. Bitch slaps him. That is a perfect example of as to why respect is more important to some.
Yeah. Respect my authority. Whatever.
Brian, we fucked up. You gave us bad intel. It was Toretto, Brian. It was always Toretto. So DVD players that were purchased legally. Like,
Why do they have so many?
what are they going to do with all those? Like stocking stuffers? So not only did you fuck this up, but I'm going to give you 36 more hours too.
Fuck it up a little bit more.
Let me take my rapist glasses off, and then I'll have a serious conversation with you.
They're just fumes.
I like his careful pondering by the pool
Yeah.
there.
By the Eddie Fisher pool.
I know this is a small part, but couldn't we just get a better actor here?
Why are you hating? Let the man do his thing. They had to get
He
Paul Walker
he
of Meet the Deedles.
is awful. The whatever the cop is just they should have just got Charlton Heston from Wayne's World 2, and then this would have been a better.
I'm not kidding. Yes. Yes.
I absolutely played Gran Turismo and had an entire garage full of different colored Supras, all maxed out on
Not
PlayStation 1.
surprised.
But it wasn't even the best car. The best car was the Mitsubishi GTO twin turbo.
Ferrari. That's funny.
Fuck this guy. I really wonder who would win in a race. I have a feeling the Ferrari would smoke him, but
No. Not when it's this souped up.
is
A
it that
naturally
souped up?
aspirated car over that kind of a quarter, and not with just a regular guy driving.
It must be the undercover cop that really gives it the edge. And you know what? When I get really hell bent on something, I go and get some shrimp afterwards.
I love it.
Not a word said. They just got done with the race. Fuck this. Let's go get some shrimp.
I can't pay for my own shrimp. What do you mean, like me?
So he got the shrimp. What did Brian get? Nothing?
I don't know. I think they both got the shrimp. Isn't that like Nobu now?
He's talking super loud. Dom tells him to quiet down, speaks in the same tone of voice. Me thinks something is wrong here. Dom thinks something is up.
Dom angry.
Dom doesn't trust him, but has good feeling. Here's
When
the
did
dress.
Dom turn into Solomon Grundy?
Oh yeah, I'm in now. Race Wars.
Oh man.
Did you ever go to like the drag races at the racetrack in Illinois? Yeah.
No. Did you?
No, I've always heard people talk about it, but I never went.
Welcome to Race Wars.
He must be security with that security shirt on.
Wow. Funny guy. I look how everybody has $2,000 just there.
Yeah. Like that's the buy-in, so everyone has it rubber banded up.
That's it, man.
And I'm pretty sure, like, if it was all 100s, that is way more than $2,000. I wonder how policing that event would be. Just be like, all right, you lost, fucking pay up.
I'm sure there's a lot of weapons there. Most unregistered. I like how Tom Cruise let them use his front yard from Top Gun Maverick.
It's funny, like, obviously they know that Johnny Tran is gonna be running some shit. Yet Jesse is like, I'm gonna race him. Fuck it.
Yeah, Jesse's not smart.
Some good advice there. Mark, anytime you want to race someone, just visualize and
Well,
win.
and roll all of your windows down to get the maximum amount of drag possible.
Yeah. You go faster that way, right?
Yeah, no, drag is good. He's still racing. He's trying to catch him still.
It's like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
I like how they have a parachute tent. This guy's such a good actor.
That's why they put him in James Bond and gave him no lines.
He was in a Bond movie.
Yeah. It was the one with the ice planet,
Yeah,
Hoth,
yeah,
where they went to Hoth.
yeah. With Halle Berry,
Yeah, that's what it was.
she was
yeah.
so hot she melted all this stuff.
That was a good movie. I like that movie. Which one was that? Was that
Tomorrow Never Dies? The
I
World
thought
Is
that
Not
was
Enough?
Not World Is Not Enough, I don't think. That was the one with Denise Richards, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Tomorrow Never Dies, I think, was with Michelle Yeoh.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm looking for the list now. You got me.
When tensions run high, you rave at night.
This is like, I think this is where somebody got the idea for what's the one with the that they do in this Burning Man. I think that's where they got the idea for Burning Man. Believe it's The World Is Not Enough.
Which one was the one with
No,
Denise
The World
Richards?
Is Not Enough is the one with Denise Richards.
Yeah.
Die Another Day
That's
is the one with Halle Berry.
Yeah. The Madonna theme song.
Yes. And good old Rick Yu as Zhao.
Silent but deadly.
And Rosamund Pike was in it. She was
she really?
Die Another Day, Gone Girl.
Huh. Wasn't she in like a Daniel Craig movie too? Or am I just making stuff up?
No, she was in Jack Reacher.
Oh, I was thinking of Eva Green. I think that's what her name is. That's what.
Yeah, she was not in one of the yeah, she was in all the Daniel Craig movies. Eva Green, basically, because he missed her.
Yes. Because that's what James Bond does. He loves
only the new James Bond.
Yeah. I like those movies. Those were good movies.
Dude, there's not a Bond movie I don't like.
Even Lazenby?
I honestly think On Her Majesty's Secret Service is one of the best Bond movies there is. I think he's probably he's better than a lot of people. He's probably the third best Bond.
He only did one movie, right?
Yeah. But if you watch it, it is tight. Please help me.
Okay, I'll help you.
Yes, Brian.
Where did they stop for gas all those times? There's no
Bring
way.
it, man. That Airstream actually full of gasoline.
Looks like he's driving with no headlights on.
Come on, Mia.
Why doesn't he know the cell phone number?
I don't know.
He has a cell phone. You would think that Dom would have given him his cell phone.
But it's like his other cell phone. He had a bat phone, dog. I like how they're just sitting there like, that's all good.
Yeah, I don't know why you would be so worried. You normally run with a crew of 5 and you're down 20% of your manpower.
It's okay though, Doc. It's all good.
One last one. We're going to steal these DVD players. We're going to sell them. It's a for your entertainment,
That's
and
it.
it'll be good.
Everything's gonna be all right.
So who's more at fault about this whole thing? Brian or Dom or Jesse?
About what?
About this botched heist that's about to happen? Is it all Jesse's fault?
No,
Or is it just karma
I
because
think that robbing anything is bad, and I think that the association is the yeah, it's Dom's fault and all of their faults.
is it Dom's fault or is it Brian's fault?
What do you mean is it Brian's fault? Brian's doing his job.
No, well, Brian's fault because they fingered Johnny Tran and he wasn't the one. Maybe Johnny Tran wouldn't have gone completely psycho on him if that was the case.
I don't know.
Or is it just Jesse's fault because he was always going to flip out when he lost?
I think it's the guy who's not in any other movie's fault for letting Jesse race him. Visualize. No, don't fucking do this.
He did know it
You
was
know
Johnny
whose
Tran.
Asian Honda that is. You got to be like Mickey and Rocky. You give them a bunch of paper tigers.
Look at those chick jeans that Vince is wearing.
Dude, Vince is wearing True Religion to get protection.
So why wouldn't the trucker just stop or cut the cord?
I want to know how the engine didn't stop right there because he put a shotgun blast in the fucking engine. Like there's a radiator there that he just shot up. So there should be a bunch of steam coming out. And it should
Better
stop.
take this helmet off. It's impeding my view.
Well, the visor on the helmet was not letting him hug the car enough. I don't know how he could have shot the tail light at that
That's
angle.
a sweet angle.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets better.
It's the wire. Oh my God. Help me. But I like that the shotgun will stop Vin Diesel's car, but won't stop the other one.
God, can you just imagine just being that fucking close to a shotgun?
I like how it made the perfect circle coming out of the door. Just this perfect round circle. He wasn't shooting buckshot. He was shooting fucking birdshot. So it should be all the little dimples. But apparently he went birdshot, buckshot.
Very much like in Terminator, like all the bullet holes
Yeah.
in the cop cars, just like cannon.
I like how there's multiple semis that a Civic can fit underneath.
That was a pretty sweet stunt choreography type thing, though.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking loved that shit back in the day.
I'm on it.
Like he needed to be told, hey, go get
I
the
like how
person
he's
that
not
flipped over.
like, yeah. Uh,
I know you're really hurt. I'm gonna pick you up right now by the ribs and get you to the
yeah.
car.
We gotta go, girl. See, that one didn't even hit the radiator, but man.
I don't remember this part of the movie at all. Like, how did they
Really?
get him off of there?
When he jumps on there with he's got
Oh,
his
I don't.
PF
I don't even
flyers on,
remember
dog.
that. Yeah,
He's got his PF
don't even remember
flyers.
that. The awful lack of CGI to even just like fake it that a stuntman wasn't being used right there.
Was he just out of I like how the trucker was terrible at reloading.
Yeah.
And that gun would, unless he's shooting a break action, which he wasn't, would not drop. Oh, okay. So he's geez. Here we go, Vin. I like how there's no damage to the side of the car though, because they put a special titanium body kit on that mother.
The guy just keeps on driving. Yep, I'm good. It's a good thing they took Vince all the way out to that field.
Yeah.
You don't fucking move. You just sit there and bleed.
Well, they had to get him ready for the medevac, even though he didn't get hit in the chest by any bullets.
Don't freak out right now, Dom. The look of disgust and shock in Dom's face.
Luckily, Vince went into shock
Yeah.
to aid the shock of Vin Diesel.
I feel like Brian just said that so that way his eyeballs would come off.
So he didn't get his ass kicked. He's going into shock.
He's going into shock.
shaking
Like, oh,
him.
I better.
Oh, he's
I
having a
better-
seizure. Look, I'm shaking him. I like how the crew of the light. Oh no, they put a vinyl sticker on the helicopter. Now it's a life flight helicopter, but really it's not at all. But they have jumpsuits, so it's fine. It's fine.
They saved the day.
They used the same sticker company that made all the fancy stickers for the cars, but they couldn't put the stickers on the helicopter. The sticker, by the way, that wasn't there when they landed. When it was flying, no sticker. But when I got on the ground, put the sticker on it. Okay, take the sticker off. And I like how no police show up. Like, in the time it took them to stabilize and load him into the thing. Also, how smelly is that Civic right now? 4 people, 1 Civic.
Windows down in the desert.
Sweaty desert people who didn't shower before they left the desert. He really needs to clean those headlights.
Toothpaste.
That's it.
That's what you use, right? That's that life hack.
I'm driving.
They're long gone, but they'll be back. It's a good thing Jesse knew where they were. Ooh, superhuman
Don't
hearing.
get the shotgun or anything. This scene is why they selected him for Saving Private Ryan, because he's so good in the battlefield. Man, I'm surprised he didn't put cop lights on that thing. Wee Supra.
The European.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Not only has he never driven that, he didn't drive it the 5 feet to get it out of the garage.
Yeah, he pushed it.
You're going the wrong way, asshole. I always found it amazing, and not even amazing, just I always find it weird that as he's shooting back at Brian, he like shoots in a circle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all that recoil's got to go somewhere, baby.
In a perfect circle, though.
I mean, he should sign up to be a stormtrooper.
He's got at least 50 rounds in that mag, too.
Yeah. You didn't see him reload?
Must have just been really quick. He must have had that John Wick action of the reload.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a question for you. Have you ever flown off like got air in a car?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
I definitely scraped up a good amount of my cars whenever
Yeah,
I tried.
I was in Puerto Rico driving a rental that I refused the insurance on, and I took a hill so hard, I swear I thought I cracked the skid plate on it. But those Kia Fortes in 2015 were put together pretty well. I thought I bottomed that car out at least 3 times. My wife doesn't let me drive anymore. For the safety of everyone. but we drove through the mountains and it was so much fun to just throw the car around.
I rent a lot of cars for work, and I've hardly ever just really let it out for a car.
Oh man. So let me ask you this then. Favorite, you're driving, do you go national? What's your rental car?
National.
So you're walking down the Emerald Isle. What car do you want to see there for you to be able to grab? I like how one shot to the chest killed him.
He got him a couple times.
What?
I would probably say, like, my last car that I enjoyed that was reasonable to get, like where it's not going to raise any red flags for my work, was a Charger.
I had a Charger for like 3.5 years. I loved that car.
It's a fun car.
Oh, it was so much fun. Mine was all-wheel drive, so it drove great in the snow.
Mm.
You know, then you have kids and you have to give up things. That's really all I gave up.
I only had really two cool cars overall. It's a Challenger and a Charger, and that was it.
But what about like just the regular sedan cars?
The regular sedan,
like just of the normal rental cars that you get with an intermediate.
I would go with either like an Altima or what's the step up from an Altima? Maxima. Sometimes I'll get a Maxima out there, but those are the ones I like, is the Nissans.
I like the Toyotas. Camrys
Toyotas are
super
okay,
fun,
but they always have the regular key. Like, get the fuck out of here with your regular key. Give me a fob with a push button start.
I also liked the Passats.
I never rented those, but we're talking over the final duel, if you will.
Final duel.
Who's gonna win? Who does win?
The train. This is like every school video they showed you if your school was near train tracks.
The fucking awful Adobe Photoshop editing right here of the slow-mo and like the Rob Cohen, the lesser known Cohen brother.
Yeah.
He just was just genius with that slow motion. That's like the Michael Bay 360 slow-mo.
No, this is Snyder all day, baby. You hated this in Justice League, but you love it here.
Too fast in this one.
This is the Justice League of fastness. I like how both their cars bottom out and are basically broken.
They're fine. One's American Muscle, one's a really fine-tuned car.
And then does this amazing flip.
That car is fucked.
Somehow he was wearing a seatbelt.
I like how he's still just like, they must have just known he was going to be superhuman in the rest of the movies, because look at him. He's fine.
I like how I had to Bo Duke it out of there. It's like, are they gonna kiss? Like, I don't even know. It's this moment
of his elbow. His elbow hurts, or his shoulder. Sorry. I'm sorry, Dom. Just for the record, Mark's crying right now. He's crying.
I am. It tears me up to see him give away that beautiful car. Look, Dan, regular keys.
Yeah. God, Goddamn Toyotas.
He knows what he's doing. You're gonna leave town, and I'm gonna bang your underage sister.
Jesus.
She's not underage in this movie. She's older than us. I believe she's older than Paul Walker. No, Paul Walker is 7 years older than her, though. Vin
And
Diesel
then another
being the
slow
oldest.
motion walk.
So there was a 13-year age difference between Vin Diesel and Jordana Brewster.
And there we have it. Fast
I
and
love that they
Furious.
end with Ja Rule, though.
Oh,
Man.
David Ayer's name was on there. Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow. What a movie. What a movie. And then they bring the cars out, the real stars of the show.
Vincent Diesel. He used to be a breakdancer, supposedly.
He used to be a lot of things. But now he M. Groot.
Good old Chad and Lindbergh. Johnny Strong. That is a fucking porn name.
I made that joke like 2 hours ago.
Then good old Ted Levine.
Oh, man. Rana Kress. Music by BT.
Oh my God, BT. Holy shit. Do you know who that is?
No.
Wow. He used to do a lot of like, I don't know if like electronica is the right word, but very electronic sound. He collaborated with the guy from NSYNC, not Justin Timberlake, JC Chazé, whatever. I don't know if that's pronouncing his name right, but JC
I'm
from
not the
NSYNC.
person to ask that.
Yeah. Plenty of
JC
cars. Cars aplenty. All right. So what do you think is going to be apparently in the next Fast and Furious, Fast X, they're turning that into a trilogy.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So they're going to get to Fast 12. I don't know what the significance of the number 12 is in this. And apparently Dwayne is in this new movie.
Supposedly in the after credits.
Like Dewey showed up.
He was like, well, they fucked me out of the DCEU. I guess I have to go back to do this shit.
Well, Black Adam sucks. Guess I'll just show up and beat up Vin Diesel a little bit.
I'll just go and be Black Hobbs.
Oh, that was original. I didn't know Brie Larson was part of the extended Fast universe now.
She is now.
And I don't know what Helen Mirren is doing in it either.
She's been in the last few.
Okay. I'm going to have to watch these.
They're
I'm going to have
fun.
to watch them, though they took them all off HBO Go now. So,
oh, did they really?
HBO Max. I'm going to have to figure something
time.
out.
I think 5 is the best one.
Which one is 5?
With
Is that the one with the drug smuggling? With the tunnels? The drug tunnels?
That's 4.
That's the last one I saw in a theater.
That was good. Way better than I thought it would be.
Except the premise of the tunnels.
Yeah, but I can look past that.
We're aware. We're aware. I've got a feeling that when it comes to these movies, you, my friend, can have and will always do them many days. You love them long time.
I do enjoy them. So what about this movie? So before we get into, there is an end credit scene, which I'll probably stick around till. But Mark, can you do the original, The Fast and the Furious, all day?
It's funny because I like this movie. I think it's corny and has aged poorly, but I think it's just funny. The acting is so serious and bad that it just makes me laugh every time I watch it.
I
And
don't know if it's
all of the
bad, but
conversations are from a place like this. I'm grunting. I want to know who the onset acting coach was. Did grunt all
I
of
don't
your
think that's that kind of
everything from
operation.
the back of the throat, not the diaphragm. So yeah, I like it. But what about you, man? You're the one who called for this.
100% I can do this all day. I still quote it to my wife, and she has no idea what the hell I'm talking about.
Uh,
Occasionally, I'll shoot a text out to some old friends and say that someone's running 3 Honda Civics with Spoon engines. But yeah, I did find someone in Florida that had a license plate, like the license plate holder said tuna no crust, and I'm just like, dude, I'm one of the very few that will understand that reference. So like, I wanted to like try and speed up and catch up to this guy because I'm like, dude, I love that movie. We should be friends. But I don't know where he's at. If you listen to this and you have a license plate holder that says tuna no crust, hit me up because we should totally hang out. Or at the very least, just say how cool that first movie is.
oh man. And if you are an Etsy person that makes license plate holders and you send Dan one, he'll use it.
I won't because mine says the part-time adventure. Oh, and here's the end credit scene.
In Baja.
I believe it's pronounced Baja.
Baja. Like driving on paved roads doesn't matter.
Yeah, that is a sweet car though.
But he has to have a show quality SS Camaro.
Is it a Camaro
What
or
do
is
you
it a
think?
Chevelle?
Oh, it could be.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The Fast and the Furious end credit scene is over. But I hope you enjoyed our watch along. Mark, do you have anything to say for everyone?
I have no idea how this has made 10 movies.
It'll be 12 by the time we're done with everything.
It's shocking. And they made more without Paul Walker than with Paul Walker.
Well, he did die. So there's that.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you'd think losing one of the main characters. Nope. The family soldiers on. They replaced him with Dwayne Johnson. And yeah. Here we go.
I mean, he's been in 6 of them.
Was he? Was it his brother
Or
in one of
5.
them?
So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. 6 movies. He's been in 6. So he's been in the majority of the Fast and Furious movies. And I don't know if he will necessarily be in the next one. We shall see.
Can they deep fake him?
I don't know what their plan is, but I think that they said that they were going to bring his character back somehow to close out the series. But if they're going to wait until 11 or 12 for that to happen, I don't know if they did it in 10 because they were originally going to do it as a 2-parter for this, and then or the recent one, I mean. And so I don't know if they were just going to wait till 11 or if that now is going to wait until 12, because I'm guessing they're just going to stretch out the 11th movie into an 11th and the 12th.
Yeah, no, I would guess that. I would guess that. It'll be interesting. I want to see your reaction after you see the 10th, just to see if you like what they get. Like if they gave you a full serving, or if you feel like they held some of the main course back just to give enough meat for the second.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna expect fucking Empire Strikes Back and Fast and Furious, but I don't know. It depends on
dude,
what they do.
I mean, with what Endgame did and how they gave you like a full movie before it, and then a full movie in the second, that's the best.
Yeah. Are
Like
we
there's
really
some
comparing?
two-parters that are just not good.
Are we comparing Endgame to Fast and Furious franchise?
I mean, the number of movies that are in it, yeah.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna do that, you got to get serious.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
I
It
mean,
will
Vin
be
Diesel could be
interesting.
making the pacifier too.
I enjoyed that movie. I like that movie. It's fun. Kids enjoyed it too. They
I'm
like the
sure.
little ridiculous Vin Diesel stuff.
Oh,
Red
man.
Baby. Yeah,
God,
it's funny.
baby and a backpack or utility belt. Gotta love it. Still the same white t-shirt though. Still the same white t-shirt. And just like Vin Diesel's t-shirt, our podcast will continue to soldier on.
We will talk to you all next time. But until then, this is Dan the Part-Time Avenger. That's Mark the Resident Jedi.
Don't forget to comment. Tell us what your favorite Fast movie was. Like this episode because you know you did. And let us know how much fun it was to revisit this movie with us. And tell us if there's any other movies that you want to watch along.
We'll see you next time.